Who is Mite? Our vision is to spread the joy of giving. We are creating a community of change makers united in the joy of giving for the purpose of impactful global charity. The inspiration for Mite came during one of my visits on the projects as I was a director of a foundation. I was in a village in Romania, Talmaciu, and we helped out with a dining hall. And so I was over there and I had the opportunity to go and view this new structure that we had at the orphanage. We decided to christen that dining hall with a watermelon party. And we set up a processing line for the watermelon. And so as I would cut them, the children would come up, big smiling faces, and I would give them a slice of watermelon that was about the size of their head. And it was just a joyous time. It was a fantastic time. Probably one of the first times that the kids had ever had that type of celebration. For me, it was just a joy. And it was during that time, as I was watching all of the happenings, all the revelry that was going on, the enjoyment, and it was at that point, right after I thought that the Holy Spirit spoke to me and he said, well, what about everybody else? What about those people who are faithfully donating? What about the people who are given to organizations, large organizations, and they don't know what happens with their donation? And so out of that became the idea of bringing people into the field. Now, I can't take everyone into the field, but I can bring the field to you. And that's what Mite is all about. And the celebration videos and the updates and everything that we do is associated with serving the donor with an understanding and an awareness of exactly the impact that they had.
So fast forward about 20 years, and my dad launched Mite, or as it is now, Mite. And we work side by side as a father-daughter duo. But we don't work alone. We work with our amazing team to deliver our donor community various well-vetted humanitarian projects all around the world. And the transparency that we deliver to our donors is unmatched in the charity sector.
So where did our name Mite come from? The account of the widow's mite appears in chapter 12 of Mark's Gospel in the Bible. It tells us about Jesus' last week of ministry here on earth in human form. He stopped across from the treasury of the temple where donations were placed, and while Jesus watched those giving to the treasury, he noticed a poor widow who placed 2 small copper coins in the offering. The amount was referred to as a mite, or the widow's mite. After seeing the widow make her donation to the temple, Jesus gathered his disciples around and pointed out the poor widow. He said, "The widow has put more into the treasury than all the others, even more than those who gave much more monetarily." So why was her gift larger? Because she gave out of her poverty all that she had to live on.
So the reason why the Widow's Mite has had such a big impact on our organization is that it embodies many of the core beliefs here in Mite. So we believe that everyone, no matter their material wealth or social status, has a mite to give. And partnered with that belief is our understanding that every mite, no matter the size, is to be honored and used with the greatest of stewardship. We believe that a mite, freely and joyfully given, captures God's attention. And if our mite has the attention of God, it also has the power of God behind it. When we are involved in God's charity, we know great things happen. And we believe that our mite, your mite, has the power to change the world. An ordinary woman who gave what the world considers to be a very, very small offering changed the way humankind sees generosity today. Now that is the power of a mite. Join us today as we give our mite.